3 chains at one time, I ain't signed. Niggas can't fuck with me if they try. They pay attention when you walk around with a dime.
I just pulled up the Lou crib. He got so much wild shit out here. What the fuck?
Ask what I made. I don't know, I'm in the millions. Tripping, got money power to the ceiling.
No, not for the photo, no. Special order it.
Everything I rap about I do in real life. You niggas copy 10 lines, I need 10 pipes. My chain's hitting in the dark, I'm a walking light.
Lou Graham. Now, Lou Graham is one of the original Team Eastside members. He was there before the money, back when they were broke. Now, me personally, I like Lou Graham. Ever since he said, "I'll buy a bitch a bag, you ain't bought her nothing."
I'll buy a bitch a bag, you ain't bought her nothing. Got my
That was the shit to me. I be liking hustle music where you could tell that bro not really a rapper. You know what I'm saying? Lou was never the best rapper in the group. But real hustlers try their hand at anything. No diddy. So as Team Eastside grew to what they are now, I could understand why Peasy, Babyface Ray, Dan, you know, I could see why they were shining. But then I would look at Lou Graham and be like, damn, I know bro probably sold the least when it comes to the music, but when you look at him, he's shining the most. This nigga be having chains way chunkier than the actual rappers. Lou be dropping kits every other month. He stay fresh. Lou be having dunks and cars. But when you try to look him up and see what's going on, dog a ghost. He shows you what he wants you to see. Real OGs moving silence like lasagna.
Hands down, I'm my richest rapper in the city. Before I drop a mixtape, I was counting 50.
So with the video, we're gonna have to put our thinking caps on and take what we know and apply it to what we don't know with the highest probability. We all know, well, it's common knowledge that Lou been balling for like 20 years. Lou been saying he could drop a Bentley for 30 years.
I could drop a Bent any day. Right now. I could have been dropped a Bentley.
I'm exaggerating, but y'all get it. And just by knowing Detroit, if you cap it, they gonna call it out. I know by doing these videos, if you were even a little slither of a bit wrong, they gonna flame your ass in the comments. They'll even do it when you're right. That's Detroit. So boom, with the amount of respect people around him like Peasy give him, I don't believe he capped.
They say Lou up dog shit. Let's just start there. Lou be playing crazy out here with this shit. Man. It hit different.
That nigga Lou's just an overlord, man. Lou's just...
Okay to say you look up to Lou.
Yeah, you can say that. Like, yeah, I look up to my brother. We all look up to each other.
Okay.
Cuz keep them grams in, change his name to Lou.
But when you flash it like that, niggas gonna wanna know where it's coming from. And the streets talk. Rumor is, Lou was rumored to be amongst that first batch of people to be having like 500 phones, like all the iPhones and stuff, airwave phones. You know, when people had all them iPhones and they'd pay big money for phones unlocked overseas. That's just a rumor that going around in the streets from before he was a rapper. Then another rumor going around is that Lou Graham had his hands in a puppy way back. Probably how he got the name Lou Grams. See, in Michigan, besides weed, if you sell one thing, 9 times out of 10, you sell it all. You might have a primary hustle, but hustlers know hustlers. So whatever it is, a nigga with middleman. Say one of your people wants another substance. You know somebody who got that shit and gonna bless you. You keep it in-house. But something was taking place in the streets at this time. Around the time that Team Eastside was first coming into the game. And a little before that, the drug game was changing. People used to move that hard stuff, crack, coke, heroin, but the pharmaceuticals were entering the game. Only white people used to use that stuff back then. They used to go in their parents' medicine cabinet, take a bunch of pills, all have a party, mix all the pills together and just take anything, doing whippets and everything, just going crazy. I believe they used to call them farm parties or skittle parties. But it started to trickle into the black community. More and more people started taking pills. More people started drinking lean. At first, if you were drinking lean and popping pills, people looked at you like a junkie. But slowly, it started to take a hold. If you were moving around during that time, the fiends would try to sell you pharmaceuticals. Vicodins, Norcos. Back then it was Watsons. Watsons was everywhere. Xanax was starting to hit the scene not long after. People say Houston made drink popular, but we've been doing that in Michigan for a while. Our parents used to give us drink to make us go to sleep so they could have parties and get us out the way. We used to sneak in the refrigerator and take a little hit and be high as hell. You know, that act was delicious. So we've been doing drink before it was really popular. When Team Eastside came about, they weren't really getting any money in the beginning. And I'm pretty sure Lou, being a smart guy, probably knew he didn't have the biggest future as a rapper. But the position they were in made it perfect for other things to take place. They were doing shows, meeting people, going to other states and cities. When artists came to do shows in the city, they usually be the opening act. So they got to meet and greet with the artists. And we know the rap game is full of rich junkies. So somewhere in there it became perfect for things to happen. I forgot exactly who it was, but somebody had a show in Detroit and they were asking for drink. And they said that they had the drink for them, but the artist said, if it ain't sealed, I don't want it.
Juice Man was down here at Deja Vu and shit. And my man's little Terry silly ass was just, the nigga had asked for, he was on stage talking shit, talking about he wanted some drink, but he wanted the seal on the shit, you know what I'm saying? And he was like, no seal, no deal. If you ain't got no seal, no deal, you feel me? And around that time, we had so much lean and shit, man. We was just like little Terry, like, nigga, we the syrup gang, nigga. And
they started calling themselves the syrup gang. Drink guys, it opened up a line for them. You know what I'm saying? They like, yeah, we got this shit. Just imagine going to different cities and meeting up with some of the biggest people and stuff like that. And they got all this drink and then they want to buy drink and they like, you know, we got this shit. That make you got a line to another city, another state. You know what I'm saying? Michigan is like what Houston is to the South. It was like the pharmaceutical mecca. And once people stopped looking at you like a junkie and everything, everybody wanted pills. It became supply and demand. It became an epidemic. Hydrocodone, benzos, lean, perks, everything was going crazy. It was like a gold mine. I remember a time where I had a doctor who used to spend the night at my house. He liked to play poker and gamble. If he lost money, he would ask if you wanted a prescription. He would write a prescription in your name. Bro wanted like $50. You could bust that script, get 90 narcos, sell them for $3 a piece. That's $270 off $50. A lot of people ran up money off that doctor. A lot of rappers, a lot of people you see in the background for Flint's biggest rappers also was a part of that. They know what I'm talking about. When that doctor went down, I had to find another way. My granny used to run pills, so I knew a lot of her friends, old heads that's been doing this. They put me up on game. I had a minivan. I used to grab 4 or 5 things and load them up in the minivan. I'd tell them, we gonna go down to Detroit, I'm gonna give you a point. And a point is 1.5 grams of what? None of your business. You know, I'd take them down to Detroit. The doctor visit was like $100 to $150. But you had to make sure they had good insurance, Medicaid, Medicare. If they had Medicare, you was definitely in the game. You could get anything. The doctors would write scripts, Xanny, Norcos, perks, lean, oxycodone. Plus, they always give you some supporting drugs like a Z-Pack and other stuff you probably just throw out the window. And to top it off, there was people at the doctor's office that would peep game, and then they'd try to see how much you're paying for the pills. So even though you came with 5 people, you might need with enough script for 11 people. Now imagine if you actually lived there. So when people say they were drink guys and had all the drink in the city, it's easy to believe because when I was bringing drink back to my city, I had all the drink in the city. Hitting the road. Eventually, everybody started selling pills. Prices went up, but other states didn't have the supply Michigan had. So people started hitting the road. You could get something here for $2 and sell it there for $30. People were paying $1 per milligram. A 30 oxy sell for like $30. And hitting the road was perfect for Team Eastside because traveling was already part of their job. They were rappers, going city to city, meeting people, rocking in with big names. You could see Lou in places like Saginaw just chilling with people, serving them.
You don't do it no more. You quit, man. Hey,
this right here is vintage.
It's red vintage for sure though.
You got vintage? Let me see. I'm a real dope fiend, you know.
Vintage.
Let me see. Oh, y'all got bottles.
Vintage.
Oh, they got. What you want for this?
Drop that in. What? Put this shit out, gang.
How much?
140.
140. Let me get it.
I'm about to get you right. I'm about to get the lily for you. I got you. You ain't gotta say no more.
Drink is how I got rich, I ain't touch no boy. Counted my first million bucks and got paranoid.
But good things don't last. Since it was an epidemic on pills, white people was getting their hands on pills and people were dying and overdosing and people started pressing their own pills. They used to use cheaper drugs with a similar effect. Now they use a straight fentanyl, killing people. The price of drink has shot to the moon. You know, they started paying more attention to it then. So they locked down and a lot of people were getting caught with these scripts. So it was like a big buzz on the pharmaceutical industry inside of Detroit and Michigan as a whole.
Big story, a $500 million opioid scheme.
6 Metro Detroit doctors charged. The federal indictment saying each of them playing a different role in the crimes.
Together, they wrote prescriptions for more than 13 million pills, including OxyContin, Percocet, and Vicodin.
Where it became a lot more stricter to get these drugs. And a lot of doctors got caught and went to jail behind this. And this happened a few times. So now that the pharmaceutical game is slowed down, never really stopped, but has slowed down and become more expensive to do, I believe Lou had to shift gears. Probably where you get the name shifted from shifting for so many different obstacles in life, messing with the puppy to going to the rap gang.
What made you think of shifting? Because this is really a brand. That's why they fucking with you. Because your brand, one thing you good for
city, man. Gears, shifting, like rotation. I level up in life. I keep leveling up.
Lou also started a record label, MCD Entertainment, where he has signed an artist called Self-Made Cash.
They like Cash, why you talking all that slapper shit? Nigga name ain't Cash, call me Scam, yo, Washington.
Which Self-Made Cash was later on confirmed to be telling or snitching or whatnot. So Lou Graham distanced himself from Self-Made Cash very quickly.
Right before I dropped his CD, I just investigated, you know. I got to my lawyer, told her, look this name up for me before I go too far. I'm already like 8,000 into him on beats and studio time, Miami trips, you know.
And we're gonna do a story on Self-Made Cash, so make sure you all subscribe so you don't miss the story. A lot of people would wonder how Lou made it like 20 years without any police contact. But he did. He beat a federal case, a possession of a gun case, and he got the evidence suppressed. Lou has also been rumored to have won a lawsuit that put him on, and he never looked back after that. Lou has been rumored to take his money and invest his money in legal hustles, business propositions. I even heard that he had his hands in the McDonald's franchise, you know? And he also is one of the brains behind the whole Team Eastside movement and will also be the manager for Peasy.
Shout out my Big Lou Grand for the 12,000, man. Appreciate you, Big Broski. You know how we coming, boys.
Hey, Ghetto, you know I got some more of this shit over here for you, though, bro. You know what I'm saying? You can't touch this twerk money to this over with, though, bro.
And I believe Lou was also rumored to be relative with some of the Cheddar Boys, a rap group and money getting crew back in the days in Detroit. But today you can see Lou going from city to city, state to state, selling merch.
I ain't really got shit for real. I'm just trying to clear the bag out. I probably got like, I got 5 shirts, 6 shirts.
They call drowsiness, literally, they call drowsiness.
You would've thought we see a double in this.
Literally.
You know, he opened up a weed dispensary. The Fly Shifter dispensary is known to be more than just a weed dispensary, but it's a whole experience.
Talking about those swinging, parking lot jumping.
Where we at right now?
We at my dispensary, man, right here on East 8 Mile, Fly Shifter. That was a dispensary in Michigan, you hear me?
The whole Fly Shifter movement. And on top of that, his promotion, he's a top tier hustler, man. Like, he got this promotional scheme where I done seen a few people giving Lou Graham 50, 80, 30,000 to get this Fly Shifter stamp. I don't know exactly what that stamp does. Maybe it's an inside weed connection or, you know, it could be anything. But It's people who were out here giving them $50,000 for a stamp, a fly shifter stamp. And it's rumored that a lot of the people who got that fly shifter stamp was never to be seen again. And people would joke around like Lou knocking them off after he get the money. But you know, it's just a joke, man. You know what I'm saying? Detroit people are funny as hell. You would never really see Lou in a whole bunch of stupid stuff. But you did hear about him one time about a guy. I guess he got into it with him over his girl, and he's now deceased. But we ain't gonna say Lou had nothing to do with that. But that is something that's floating around. A guy named Top, I believe a Treetop 400 member. But yeah, I have to touch on that Lou Graham because that motherfucker, like, he's a big shiner, a big hustler. The proof is in the pudding, even though the proof is unknown. You get what I'm saying? But we gonna take what we know and what we don't know and do what we just did. I hope you enjoyed the content, and like, comment, and subscribe. This is Midwest Steppers. Thank you for joining. Peace.